Okay, in this video, we're going to look at music, how to find music, how to download it, and then how to use it within the video. So there are many copyright-free music sites around. There's also collections that you can buy on CD and all sorts of other ways. I have developed over the years, which I'm going to share with you through a link under my bookmarks here. If I go into copyright free music, you can see I have got a whole load of different sites where I can find copyright free music. Now, the concept of copyright free is not free necessarily. It's the copyright that's free, it's not the music that's free. So most of these you have to pay some money. Not all of them. Some of them offer music free. There's others where you can collaborate with up and coming musicians who want to have their music seen more, where you can talk to them and ask them if you can use their music for your particular collection. I'm going to go into Audio Jungle. It's what we call a microstock site. As you can see, some fairly cheap type music. And I can immediately see here all sorts of different genres of music that I could search for. I also have a particular kind of sound effects that I might need to use, and loops and indents. This is good if you're doing something for the beginning, as a bumper at the beginning, or sorry, a bumper at the end, or trying to do some kind of pre-roll that goes before what you're doing. This is where you'll find all of that stuff. So in my case, I'm going to look at a cinematic. Oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong thing. Let's go to music here and cinematic. They do music packs as well. You can sort in different ways. In this particular site, most of them you can. I like to sort often on sales. That gives me a good idea of what has sold the most, and that normally is a good opportunity to kind of see what is hot, what seems to be what people like. Often it filters out the best very quickly because other people have gone through the site and tried to find the better stuff. So for example, I might want to look at this one. I can then play it. Let's just try and play a little bit here. So you can hear that playing, and I can decide whether I like it or not. I can just turn it up a little bit. It's got this Envato thing on it, then it stops me downloading it for free or illegally downloading it. But if I like it, I just click on it, and then that will bring me to the particular song that I'm looking at. Again, it plays it, and again, I can easily then buy it here. And then they have different ways of buying it and have slightly different licenses. With a lot of these sites, you need to spend some time, initially at least, until you get used to the site, investigating the different copyright licenses, depending on whether you're using it commercially or editorially or just for fun. It's really kind of up to you to sort of spend some time looking at that. You'll also find within popular music sites like popular video sharing sites like YouTube and Vimeo, that they have music options now where you can either share advertising, or you can go and buy specific music to go with the pieces that you're doing. So lots and lots of different ways now of acquiring music. But more importantly, I want to look at how you use it, because I think that is often the thing that's misunderstood. So here we're in Premiere, and I've opened a sequence with just a few video clips, and I've downloaded a music piece. This is actually from that same website, Audio Jungle, which I paid for and I've downloaded. And now I want to bring it onto my timeline, and you can see I can just drag it onto the timeline and I can play it within here. Just playing a little bit there. Now what's important with music is that we try to use the beat of the music as a way of editing. So we're looking to try and find where the beat is. And what the easiest way to do that, rather than go from one to another and every time just trying to find where that beat is, the easiest thing to do is to play this piece. So I'm going to play this piece. Let's just make it a little bit bigger on the timeline for you. And as it plays, I'm going to put a marker. This is the marker here, or just press the M key as we hit the beat of the music. So see the marker is being added on the top, and I'm just clicking the button every time I hear the music play, hear the beat play. Okay, that's enough for now. So now you can see once I'm in that, if I now just zoom that timeline up a little bit, you can see the markers that I've put in, which should be pretty well right on the beat. Obviously, the more musical you are, the better you're going to be at this, but you're trying to hit that M key as you play. So what I want to do now is to come over to find some of this footage, and let me just then drag a little piece down. Let's see if we can find here. So if I drag that clip on, let's just put it onto video 2 so it's not over the top. Now actually I'm going to turn this off. I don't want the ambient sound, but what I want to do is to find a piece of the clip which I can use, and I'm just doing this very roughly now, which I want to edit to that marker. Let me just add a couple more in here. So let's just bring this up in the source. So let's just press an in point for here, and then an out point there, and then let me just drag that down and put it on the next piece. And again, I'm going to try and hit it onto that mark. Now it's not always, sometimes you want it to go across two markers. The markers are only where the beat is, and again I'm going to do that again with another one here. So I'm going to press an in point here, and then an out point there, and bring that down. And again, just drag that so it's hitting the mark. Can you see how now I'm editing these on the beat, and if I play this, so you can see just a few seconds there, but as I'm editing on the beat, it really kind of emphasizes the rhythm of the piece. And it will make your audience feel more at ease. And I would actually do the same with the voiceover as well, because voiceovers have rhythm as well, and you're looking for spaces in breaths in between sentences or commas where you can put a marker in to tell you, okay, that's a good place to make an edit, because it's a natural breathing space, and the same with music. Okay, we're going to move on next to maps.